Good day, everyone. Today we're going to cover cast partial dentures with dummy cast crowns. And a lot of people they're wondering why do we need a cast dummy crown incorporated into the design of a major connector of a cast partial denture. And today we will demonstrate to you a real case, and this real case explains in detail why in numerous cases a cast dummy crown is required for partial denture. So we have a case here. You can see we have a case here where we are replacing 4 anterior teeth and 4 posterior teeth. So in total we are replacing 8 teeth. This particular case requires 3 dummy cast crowns as part of the major connector design. Why do we need it in this particular case? Well, let's look at the case. So you can see the height of the remaining natural abutment teeth, the occlusal height, is very short. Very short, because patient has worn it down over the years, and now what we have done is we have recommended for this patient to see his dentist, his general practitioner dentist, and to rebuild those remaining abutment natural teeth with crown lengthening procedure. So basically the patient will have to do six crowns, which will be much longer, by at least 2 to 3 millimeters longer than what he has here right now. We've proposed this treatment plan to the patient. The patient rejected this treatment plan because of the financial concerns, because he cannot afford 6 new crowns to be lengthened, and he says that's too much money for me, forget about this, I have no coverage, I'm not willing to consider this treatment plan. So he was requesting for an acrylic partial denture, which is much lighter in weight compared to the casting, especially with cast dummy crowns, but frequent denture repairs can be expected, because with this kind of occlusal height, there will be frequent repairs. Patient will be coming back and forth a couple times a year and repairing broken teeth, broken acrylic flanges, and all those costs and risks have to be explained to the patient in advance, that you will be expecting these costly repairs. After this, patient says, well, I'm not ready to accept the costly repairs as well, because my budget is limited and I'm on a fixed budget. So at this point we have to say, okay, well, if you're not willing to pay for the repairs and you're not willing to consider the crown lengthening, you have another choice, is you can consider a cast partial denture with dummy cast crowns incorporated as a part of the major connector design. At that point, repairs are not expected, because dummy cast crowns, they're not going to break off. How are they going to break off? They're part of the major connector and they won't be breaking off. However, to get this kind of precision work, the fabrication cost will drastically increase. The reason why: first of all, you need a perfect impression. So you need a custom tray and a perfect impression. Second of all, you need a bite registration or centric relation exact. It has to be 100% precise with the bite registration. Then the case has to be articulated, and any preparatory work that is required on the opposing dentition has to be done. So either a filling has to be done, or the crown, anything that needs to be done on the opposing arch has to be done before the cast partial is fabricated. Then you are sending the articulated case away to the commercial dental laboratory or whoever else, or if it's in-house, you do it in-house, and then you do a dummy cast crowns according to the bite registration that you have. So the impression has to be perfect, and the centric relation has to be exact. At that point, you have a good chance of success with this kind of cast partial denture. If you don't have the proper bite registration or centric relation verified, and you don't have a perfect impression with the custom tray, the case is doomed from the start. So forget about even considering this case. However, the weight will be increased, which will be much heavier. The cast partial will be much heavier. Patient has to accept that it's not going to be as light as the acrylic partial, but there won't be any repairs. Future repairs can be avoided, and the results are quite good because patient's not ready to go for crown lengthening or composite buildup because it's too risky. It will be breaking off. In his case, with a heavy bite, and he's not willing to go for full clearance and consider a complete upper initial denture. So in that case, you're left with no choice but to consider a cast partial denture with dummy cast crowns as part of the major connector design. I hope this helps you. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Have a wonderful day.